Hello everyone, and welcome back to Zeus Tech. Today we're going to be looking about what input functions are. So, before we begin, if you like the content that I post, please leave this video with a like and subscribe, comment down below how it was, and turn on the post notifications to get notified whenever I release a new video. So, let's get started with the input function. And one thing, before we start, I'm going to be referencing back to stuff that we did in my old tutorials. So if you haven't watched those, please watch them before you watch this. And if you're wondering where they are, on my main channel page, there's gonna be playlists. There's gonna be a playlist, and there's gonna be Python tutorials. So if you check that out, there will be all of my tutorials, and you'll be able to check them out and be able to revise everything before we start this. So, but because you're still here, I'm guessing that you already watched those other videos. So let's get started with the input function. So what input function is, all we have to do is input, and we just ask the question like, what is your name? And if we run this, it's gonna ask what's your name. Like in my case, I'll just put Zeus Tech, and that's it. Because all we're doing here is asking. But the thing is that, in the case of this, we're not storing it anywhere. So, what we can do, we can put it into a variable. So, make the variable name. Name equals input, what is your name? And then, we can print name. And let's run this and see what happens. Suppose Zeus Tech. And then print Zeus Tech. So this is an example of what input function can do. You're able to ask the user for strings, booleans, integers, and float. But the thing is that automatically it always thinks that it's string if it's basic. If you want it to be something like your age and you want to get a number out, then what you will have to do is do int and surround again. Use the int class. Int and then input. And then if we put age, if we put like 12, prints 12. But what if we put in the what if we put in the 12 but as a letter? Then you see it gives an error, and it's a value error. And it sees invalid literal for int with base 1012. What this means is that it says like you're specifying that you want int, but then you put in 12, and it confuses. So we put in 12, so that works. Now, let's do something. And let's make a small program. So let's keep the age, and we're gonna make an if loop. We're gonna do if age is bigger or equal to 18, then we can print you can vote. And if you guys don't know what if loop is, that means that you haven't watched my past videos. So I suggest you do that. Now, it says you can vote. Now, let's put else. And now let's put in you can't vote. And let's just do this. So, what this is going to do, we're going to ask the user for an integer. What is your age? If it's 18, you can vote. If it isn't, you can't vote. So let's run this. If it's 20, you can vote. If it's 2, you can't vote. So this is all for my this is all for my lesson today about input functions. If you liked the video, please leave it a like, subscribe, comment down below how it was, and subscribe to my channel for daily posts. And with that said, thank you for watching.